So, dancehall, a popular musical sensation that was brought up in about the late 1970s. And to this day, it still brings stellar lyrics and a gooey vibe to anyone who listens it. However, dancehall is most notable to fans not because of the life it brings, the parties and some get-togethers, but oftentimes it's the massive feuds between rivaling artists that arise new interest in the music. So today, I will be giving you guys a look at some of the most heated dancehall feuds since its beginning. Let's go. So, starting us off at number 6 is one of the most heated dancehall diva feuds of all time, and it's between Spice and Maka Diamond. The two released a slew of diss tracks over the years, such as Let Out the Donkey, aimed at Maka, and Sodomite Spice, and have consistently blasted each other in interviews. The two were supposed to settle their heat at Sting 2012, but Maka was a no-show, claiming she was not paid to be there. The beef simmered for a while, but was revived in the summer of 2016 when Maka Diamond recorded another diss track, The Man on Nobody, claiming Spice acts like no other female DJ that exists in dancehall. It will be interesting to see if the clash fans missed out in 2012 will finally happen on dancehall's biggest stage. Next, we have two champion artists in the dancehall scope. These two are Beenie Man and the Gully God Movado. In October of 2008, Beanie's brother Brian Smith was gunned down by unknown assailants, a case that remains unresolved to this very day. Soon after Smith's death, Movado released the song How High, containing a reference to baby Brian, in which he said, "Give him some fat Teflon, try on, make him mother cry, cause him die by my hand." This incensed Beanie and led him to believe that Gully God had a hand in Smith's demise. Bounty Killer later insists that the song was recorded before the murder, and the lyric in question was not a reference to any of it in any way. However, Beanie responded with several diss tracks, and Movado came out all the while calling Beanie in his songs as chat too much and songwriter. The two recently kicked off yet again in 2016 after Beanie took offense to a line in one of Movado's songs, following the latest flare-up. Beanie stated in separate interviews that he felt offended because Movado said that his career was in the decline, and that while he holds no animosity towards Movado, he will always see his brother when he looks at him, given his brother was the one who made him know about Movado. So now we're at number 4, which puts up Shabba Ranks against Ninja Man. So one of the deepest cut feuds is, of course, Ninja Man's feud with his one-time protege Shabba Ranks, who he helped bring to the masses. Once Shabba started to achieve international status, tension between the two started to bubble. The two dancehall titans clashed at Sting 90, where Ninja Man acquired his permit for bury and license for kill, and he slaughtered his son on stage. Though they both have the utmost respect for each other, Shabba Ranks has long claimed that Ninja Man tried to stop his progress. once he gained international stardom, and that Ninja stole bits of Capleton's style. In the late August, a video of Ninja Man emerged blasting Shabba, insisting that Shabba has been ungrateful, denied the Capleton accusations, and said the two-time Grammy winner owed his career to him. He also claimed that he didn't want to kill Shabba at Sting, but felt he had to after Shabba said Ninja Bow during his initial salvo. Despite the lingering issues between them, the respect both artists have for one another seemed to be preventing them from triggering an all-out war. We hope at some point these greats can come together for the good of the genre. Up next, number 3, Bounty Killer vs Vybz Kartel. One of the toughest dancehall matchups has to be with Bounty Killer and his arguably most talented protege, Vybz Kartel. Since being introduced by Killer on stage for the first time in the 2000s, Kartel was perceived as Bounty's heir, making just as quick as an impact on the dancehall scene as Bounty did in the 90s, with hits like Sweet to the Belly, Tech Boss It Off, Picture This, and many more. But by 2006, things soured, with one of the tipping points being Kartel's collaboration with one of the dancehall divas, D'Angel, during the height of Beanie's feud with Bounty. When Killer began engaging in his high-profile feud with Movado, lyrical shot after lyrical shot was fired by The Teacher at his former tutor, while claiming in interviews that he wrote a variety of songs for Killer during his time with Alliance. The two exchanged strong disses against each other in 2009, and it was thought by most in dancehall circles that a father versus son clash was certain for Sting. However, after Movado and Kartel publicly settled their feud in December of that year, more on that later, the clash never happened. Later, Bounty became very vocal about Kartel's bleaching and alleged demonic practices, while Kartel continued to claim that Bounty was past his prime and not worth his time. Bounty later claimed in an interview that his feelings toward ex-protege came from a place of hurt rather than hatred, due to being upset about Kartel's departure from the group. Kaboo! Now at number 2, Beenie Man vs Bounty Killer. In December of 1993, Jam World, Portmore, the setting for arguably the greatest clash in Sting history between the two hottest DJs in the game, Bounty Killer and the Beenie Man. This feud was based strictly on the one DJ trying to prove to another who was better that night. Bounty came out on top lyrically, but both raised their profiles and earned universal respect for their craft. This battle has been on again, off again ever since flaring up again in the early 2000s, when Bounty slaughtered Beanie at Follow the Arrow 2002, and the two recorded stinging disses on the Scatabarel produced martial arts rhythm. It then got really personal after Beanie dated and went on to marry fellow recording artist D'Angel, who happened to be Bounty's ex-girlfriend. Ooh. These songs such as Bulletproof Skin and Bulletproof Vest were exchanged, and the two would continue to trade insults throughout the rest of the decade. Seemingly, the two put aside their differences after performing on stage together in 2010 and 2011. But by the spring of 2011, the two were at it again, and tensions escalated after Beanie and D'Angel announced their divorce, with Bounty claiming that the two never truly loved each other anyway. After Bounty apparently tried to make a truce with the LGBT community after gay rights groups protested, his shows for years due to alleged violent lyrics against homosexuals. Bounty chastised him, leading to more words being exchanged. Fast forward to this year, and the two are seemingly on the best terms. And now we're at number one. The number one spot, which you all saw coming. Movado versus Vybz Kartel. Big battle. So, bro, I remember when I was still just a kid and my friends would ask, which side are you on? Gully or Gaza? This feud is surely legendary in dancehall. A true clash of titans. Gaza versus Gully, Vybz Kartel versus Movado. Now, the quality diss songs in this feud are too long to list for this battle, with some of them perhaps triggering the Broadcast Commission's strict regulation against the playing of gun lyrics on the radio. Even the most anticipated clash between the two at Sting 2008, which most agree Kartel won, was not enough to settle the arguments, and it seemed the two were being set up for a rematch in 2009. However, the second government intervention, which took place 3 weeks before Sting 2009, and a peace concert shortly after, ended the feud once and for all, with the two seemingly cool again. This right there impressed me. The fact that the government had to step in to end a song, a dancehall, a music genre feud between two artists. It was just incredible, kind of mind-blowing, I suppose. So, who's your favorite dancehall artist? Leave your ideas and comments in the comment section below. And if you wish to submit video ideas, feel free to do so. We're always listening. So until next time, stay on the zone. PowerZone Media. Click.